All right, guys, today we're gonna go over some variations on squatting. So there's this golden rule for squatting that everyone thinks is right, that you need to stand feet shoulder width apart, toes facing forward before you begin your squat. That is not true. Everyone's bodies are different. Everyone's hips are different. So the way that one person squats may not be good for the next person, okay? So here's a key for you to pay attention to if you are squatting wrong for your body type. So if you are facing feet shoulder width apart, toes forward, and you go down to squat, and when you go down, you feel a pinching in the front of your hips, you may be squatting wrong. So when you go down, you get to this point about here, and all of a sudden you feel like you're stuck. And then to get further depth, you end up dropping your chest to here. So from the side, you hinge back, down, and then you're stuck, and then you go to here, where your chest is being dropped, but you're not actually getting any depth, okay? So that means you are actually just grinding away the front of your hip because you're not working for the proper range of motion, okay? So for you to fix that, I want you to go a little wider, flare your toes out about 45 degrees. That's gonna open up your hips, okay? So when you go down to squat, your hips down, you want to make sure your knees track over your toes, and you go down into your squat, you should be able to get further depth, okay? And it should feel smoother, almost like the path of least resistance, okay? So from the side, you'll feel that feet shoulders apart, hips out, drop down. You should be able to get more depth, okay? A way for you to test on your own that if you may need to switch up your squat stance is to lay on the ground, bring your knee up towards your chest. If you feel like this is tight and you can't move that far up, but you can move it out to the side and that feels smoother, this is tight, this is more range of motion, you may be able to switch up your squat stance. All right, now again, this may not be for everyone. Some people can squat perfectly fine, being more narrow, and that's no issue. I myself, I have narrow hips. I can stand real close together, squat down fine. Not a big deal for me. For other people, stepping out a little wider, opening up the hips is going to be less of a stress on the hips, but able to focus more on depth, actually engaging the muscles, and not actually working against your own anatomy.